Enzo Fernandez's departure from Chelsea is officially over. Mainoo parted ways with Man United. Manchester United owns Chavis Simons at an unbelievable price. Latest MU transfer news. Enzo Fernandez's departure from Chelsea is officially over. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez is facing disciplinary action from the club after participating in singing a song with racist content during the 2024 Copa America Championship celebration with the Argentina team. According to The Athletic, Chelsea will not sell Enzo Fernandez even though this player faces a wave of fierce criticism from fans and teammates. However, the Argentine midfielder will be subject to internal punishment, including fines and participation in community awareness activities. Enzo Fernandez has publicly apologized for his actions, but the incident is still being investigated by FIFA after the French Football Federation filed a complaint. Chelsea spent €120 million to recruit Enzo Fernandez last winter, and his contract with the club is valid until 2031. Mainoo leaves Man United. The future of young talent Kobbie Mainoo at Manchester United is a big question mark when there is information that the 18-year-old midfielder is considering leaving Old Trafford. According to sources in the British press, Mainoo felt dissatisfied with the few minutes he received under coach Erik ten Hag. Although highly rated for his potential, Mainoo has only made a few appearances for the Red Devils' first team. Several major European clubs, including Barcelona and Real Madrid, are said to be closely monitoring Mainoo's situation. They are ready to welcome this young midfielder if he decides to leave Man United. However, coach ten Hag still appreciates Mainoo and wants to keep him. He believes that Mainoo has the potential to become a big star in the future and will give him more opportunities next season. PSG officially recruited Marcus Rashford. Manchester United owns Chavis Simons for €0. In order to convince PSG to release Chavis Simons, Manchester United is planning to bring Marcus Rashford into this deal. The race to win the signature of talented young midfielder Chavis Simons is heating up every day as Manchester United officially competes with Bayern Munich. The Dutch star made a strong impression at Euro 2024, scoring 1 goal and providing 2 assists, contributing to bringing the Dutch team to the semi-finals. French media reported that MU is very serious about this deal and has begun negotiations with PSG. Previously, Bayern Munich was said to have reached a personal agreement with Simons. However, the Grey Tigers will face fierce competition from the Red Devils. PSG is expected to demand a high price for Simons after his impressive performance at Euro 2024. Although MU has an advantage as assistant coach Ruud van Nistelrooy once worked with Simons at PSV Eindhoven, negotiations are still ongoing. With PSG to reduce the price will be a big challenge. Therefore, Man United is said to be considering a shocking player exchange deal, involving Marcus Rashford joining PSG in exchange for Chavis Simons. According to reputable sources, Rashford's poor performance last season and conflict with coach Erik ten Hag are the main reasons leading to this decision. The relationship between Rashford and ten Hag is also said to have broken down following a number of disciplinary incidents. The climax was Rashford being dropped from the squad after missing training after a night out in Belfast. PSG are said to be interested in Rashford as a potential replacement for Kylian Mbappé. However, the exchange deal between Rashford and Chavis Simons is still in the initial stages of negotiation and nothing is certain. Both clubs will need to consider carefully before making a final decision. Ivan Toney confirms leaving Brentford. Man United successfully recruits England assassin for €0. MU transfer, with Brentford offering too high a price. Man United will likely postpone the Ivan Toney deal before recruiting him on a free transfer in the summer of 2025. Despite having Rasmus Højlund and recruiting Joshua Zirkzee, Man United still wants to bring another quality striker to Old Trafford. One of the names being targeted is Ivan Toney, a striker Brentford once valued at £100 million in the 2024 summer market. Despite lowering the price to £60 million, Brentford still has not received any serious offers for the striker born in 1996. Teams all believe that this is still too high a number for the striker. He only has 1 year left on his contract. According to sources from TalkSport, Ivan Toney is considering the option of staying at Brentford for another season, before leaving on a free transfer in the 2025 summer transfer window, if they cannot convince the English international to extend his contract or sell him in this summer's transfer window. Brentford will likely have to accept losing Ivan Toney completely without being able to collect any transfer money. Man United has received a signal from Ivan Toney and is ready to wait for him another year to sign a free contract. The English striker himself also expressed his desire to join the Old Trafford team. Previously, Ivan Toney's representative informed Brentford that he wanted to leave and asked the team to offer an acceptable price to the Red Devils. If Ivan Toney joins, UTD's offensive production next season will be extremely scary. After Ugarte joined Manchester United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe finalised the possibility of Bruno Fernandes coming to PSG. In the context of PSG charging too high a price for Manuel Ugarte, Man United also proved extremely tough about the future of captain Bruno Fernandes amid interest from League One representatives. Despite reaching a personal agreement with Manuel Ugarte, MU still cannot bring the Uruguayan midfielder to Old Trafford when PSG is bidding too high a price for this deal. Specifically, League One representatives want to collect €70 million, higher than the amount they spent to bring Ugarte back from Sporting Lisbon a year ago. In the opposite direction, the home team at Parc des Princes suddenly paid attention to Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes. PSG wants to recruit these two stars from MU, and is ready to let Chavis Simons and Ugarte, Erik ten Hag's two targets, go to Old Trafford in the opposite direction. After the 2023-24 season, Bruno Fernandes has received interest from many European giants and even an invitation from Saudi Arabia. He moved to MU in January 2020 and has been the Red Devils' most important star in recent seasons. In the Premier League alone, the Portuguese conductor scored 54 goals and had 41 assists in 159 matches. PSG's interest in Bruno Fernandes is not too difficult to understand. However, according to ESPN, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos still appeared quite calm before the news about PSG being interested in MU's captain. Previously, Ineos also implicitly confirmed that Bruno will only leave Old Trafford if MU receives a huge offer that cannot be refused. Regarding the Ugarte deal, Man United is said to be ready to stop pursuing the Uruguayan midfielder and switch to another target. Speaking live on Sky Sports, reporter Domesh Sheth confirmed that Monaco midfielder Fofana could be an option for Man United. Wan-Bissaka is confirmed to leave Old Trafford. Man United officially completes two blockbusters from Bayern. After agreeing to let Wan-Bissaka leave, Man United immediately approached the case of Nasser Mazraoui, a defender who plays for Bayern Munich and worked with Ten Hag at Ajax. After 5 years playing for Man United, Wan-Bissaka will likely leave when Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos moves towards a comprehensive change of force. The English defender's ability to contribute to the offensive front is still limited, making it impossible for him to compete with Diogo Dalot and difficult for him to stay at MU, especially when there are attractive offers from teams both in and around the world. Inside and outside the UK, according to Sky Sport Germany, Man United is paying attention to Bayern Munich defender Nasser Mazraoui. Coach Vincent Kompany has given the green light for the Moroccan right-back to leave. Also according to this source, Bayern wants to collect €30 million for the former Ajax star. However, Mazraoui's injury may be something that Man United must pay attention to. That is also the reason why he cannot compete with Joshua Kimmich and Konrad Laimer in the Grey Tigers shirt. Mazraoui was Ajax's #1 fullback under Erik ten Hag. And the Dutch strategist really wants to reunite his former student at Old Trafford. In addition to MU, West Ham also has interest in Mazraoui. However, the West London team can hardly compete with Man United's current position. Besides, the Red Devils are also ready to sell Wan-Bissaka to West Ham to make way for the Moroccan international. Man United is also completing the final steps in the deal to recruit Matthijs de Ligt from Bayern Munich. The Dutch midfielder has reached a personal agreement with MU, but the problem still lies in the price when the two clubs have not found a common voice.